there's an immediate feeling of a fantastic amount of space in this living room. Now, it's obviously been designed to really make the most of the view. Now, we're up in the Hollywood Hills here, and with these panorama windows, it really feels like you're kind of sitting up on a flight deck, seeing what's happening out there in the space beyond. And look at this fantastic wraparound L-shaped sofa. There's room for a whole crew of friends to come round and party. Although it's all open plan, it's obviously been designed here with lots of little different areas so that people can be getting on with different things. You've got your dining area here. What really makes me laugh, though, is this seat here. It's like the captain's chair. Does this person sit here and direct events when people come round? And I'm not sure exactly what happens in this rather sort of sybaritic little area here with the rug and the cushions laid out in front of the fireplace with all its candles. It's the trendy loft look that you're going to find here, New York, London, Sydney, Tokyo, which makes it rather difficult to know whether the person who lives in this house here in LA is a native or whether they've just flown in to land here for a while. This person likes to choose objects which have been boldly designed. Just check out this here. Now, from the back, it actually just looks like a random lump of rock. But come round to the front and you can see it's the most amazing purple crystal sculpture. Actually looks like a souvenir from another planet, that. There's obviously a very spiritual side to this person because I've noticed there are a huge number of Buddha figures. Maybe it suggests that they're lucky enough to have an awful lot going on in their working lives and they need to take a little time out every so often. There are also Buddhist-inspired artwork hanging on the walls here. You just have to hope that with all these lovely objects in their house, they've been given some good security advice. Always interesting to see what's on a person's bookshelves, and certainly so in this case. They've got a very cerebral and eclectic collection. But this one, Paul Davis, Are We Alone? Always a good question to ask. And we've also got Last Orders by Graham Swift. Does that imply that maybe their mission is done? Good old Bridget Jones's Diary. She really gets everywhere, doesn't she? And good to see they've got that other universally found tome, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. That's more extraterrestrial life for you then. Now, just looking around this office, there's something rather gentleman's club about this worn old leather armchair here in the corner with its little Scotty covered cushion, and maybe it's some hints as to where this person originates from. We've got a little Scotty cushion, a Guinness fridge magnet there, and even down here a map of that little known county, Rutland. Wherever they hail from, though, it's good to see that they're obviously still very busy because they have something that no self-respecting Hollywood household should be without, a script that they're obviously well entrenched in reading as it's sitting here on their desk. And there's a photograph here which I can't show you too closely, but it's of this person with Bill Gates, no less, who I'm reliably informed is something of a fan. Given that this is an American kitchen, it's no surprise that even though the room itself isn't that huge, everything in it is. So check out the size of the fridge for starters. More magnets on the side here, but I can't show you them too closely because some of them might be a little bit of a giveaway. But no surprise to see that given we're in the cutthroat world of Hollywood, they've got a good set of kitchen knives and they look pretty sharp. So I hope they don't slip up with those too many times, or they might be making a few trips to casualty. Let's look at the clues again. The Buddha, the captain's chair, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Who lives in a house like this? David, it's over to you.
Thank you very much, Catherine. And now for our home and studio audience, here's whose house it is. Claire, it's all yours.
Well, I think we're looking at a woman here. I think we're looking at a man here. Yeah, definitely a man.
Yes, it's the man of the house. Really.
Man of the house. And a family man. There seems to be sort of touches of female everywhere, actually. So, but it's the man we're looking for. Perhaps in the, perhaps an actor.
Yes.
Yeah. But I don't know whether we're talking Hollywood actor here, maybe TV as opposed to film.
Both.
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 Okay.
James? I saw in the back of shot a cushion with the Union Jack on. So are we looking for an English actor that now lives in America? And is the reference, there's a lot of reference to the planet, the music, space. Is that got anything to do with it?
Yes. Yes, that's a very strong clue.
So, well, Star Trek and Star Wars is all I know. So Star Trek, something to do with Star Trek.
Nina.
Is this somebody who has been in a British TV series here and has gone to America? And was this somebody who was in Casualty? No. Yes?
Well, we're looking for a younger person rather than the older Star Trek, yeah? So it's Star Trek Next Generation, that sort of thing, the newer version of Star Trek.
What job might he have had on Star Trek?
Oh, Scotty's job.
Not Scotty.
Not Scotty, because she kept saying...
4 years, 2001 to 2005, Star Trek Enterprise. He was a security officer.
Tom, something.
No.
You're thinking ground control to Major Tom. We see how desperate we are for clues here. David Bowie is singing ground control to Major Tom. We are, in fact, desperate.
Yeah. Well, you got very quickly to the Star Trek part of it. And, in fact, the security officer's name in the series was Lieutenant Malcolm Reed. And the name of the Anglo-American actor who played the part is Dominic Keating. Now, Dominic Keating couldn't come through the Keyhole because he's working, no doubt, delighted to be working out there in Los Angeles at the moment. But we did catch up with him, and we had this conversation. Dominic, that's a great view behind you there. What is it?
That is Bronson Canyon. That's where we are. We're just a couple of minutes away over the hill from the Hollywood sign.
How long have you been living in Hollywood?
In Hollywood proper, I've been here about 8 or 9 years. I'd spent a couple of years in Malibu when I first moved out to America, and sort of surfed and hung out on the beach and really didn't get on with hustling for work too much. And 18 months, 2 years later, I was like, I've really got to get up to Hollywood if I'm going to make this happen here. So, yeah, about 9 years all in Hollywood now.
Of course, you must have actually sort of grown up with Star Trek.
I did. I nagged my dad rotten in Leicester to get one of the first colour TVs in our street, a great big ship of a thing, multi-broadcast, to watch either Scooby-Doo was my other favourite, and Star Trek.
Which must have made it much more of a thrill to get the part in the series.
Sure. I think at the time, friends asked me, and I just remember saying, and I hope it doesn't sound anything odd, but I was relieved that finally the boat had come in. And